Before the video starts, I've uploaded some new exclusive content to my Patreon. If you would like to see it, go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon, link in the description. It's only $5 a month to see all the exclusive content that's already on there, including TNA content, reaction videos, and just a bunch of other stuff, so check it out. What's going on, guys, and welcome to the rise and fall of Matt Hardy and the rise and fall of broken Matt Hardy in TNA. We're going to cover Matt Hardy's TNA career from 2011 to when he left in 2017 and talk about the Final Deletion and watch the Final Deletion, so let's go ahead and get right into it. After being hired and fired by TNA in 2011, Matt Hardy began working on the indie scene to try get back on track. He wrestled in companies such as Ring of Honor, ICW, Omega, and more. And he would finally return to TNA in 2014 and reunite with his brother, Jeff Hardy, getting the Hardy Boyz back together once again. Now, at first, they just lost a lot of matches. They challenged the Wolves for the tag titles and lost, they challenged Team 3D and lost, and then they lost the best of 3 series with both teams for the titles. So a very slow start for the Hardy Boyz, but on March 16, 2015, Jeff and Matt would win the tag titles, winning an Ultimate X match for the recently vacated titles, but then the Hardys would soon have to vacate the titles themselves on May 8th because Jeff got injured. And from here, Matt was now on his own, and so he began competing in the singles division and began involving himself in the world title picture. He would become #1 contender for the title and face EC3 for the world title on August 5th, but lose. He'd get another shot next week, but lose again, and as per stipulation of that match, Jeff Hardy was forced to become EC3's personal assistant. A match at Bound for Glory was scheduled between Drew Galloway and EC3 for the title, and Matt Hardy would end up getting added to the match, and after EC3 fired Jeff Hardy as his assistant, Jeff was made the special guest referee for the match, so advantage to Matt. And at Bound for Glory 2015, Matt Hardy defeated Drew Galloway and EC3 to win the TNA World title for the first time in his career. A huge moment and an awesome moment. But this was very, very short-lived, as shortly after, EC3 filed an injunction that stopped Hardy from being able to appear on TV for a month, which thus forced him to vacate the title. Sure thing, you know, it's TNA, it's TNA, typical. A tournament would be made for the vacant title, which saw EC3 and Matt Hardy make it to the finals, but EC3 would win the title in the finals against Hardy on the Jan 5th, 2016 episode. However, 2 weeks later, Matt Hardy would win the title back when he turned heel and Tyrus betrayed EC3 and aligned himself with Matt Hardy. The next week, his brother Jeff Hardy would confront Matt about his actions and challenge him for the title that night, which Matt accepted, but before it could begin, Eric Young and Bram attacked Jeff. Kurt Angle tried to make the save, but Hardy got Tyrus to attack Angle, and he watched as his brother was beaten up. He was a full heel now. Matt Hardy would go on to successfully defend this title against Kurt Angle and EC3, but he would lose the title to Drew Galloway. And from here, Matt would begin feuding with Jeff Hardy, leading to an I Quit match on the April 19th episode of Impact that ended in a no contest due to both of them getting injured, and Matt specifically being taken to hospital on a stretcher. Of course, all kayfabe, but this is where shit starts to get real. Matt returned on the May 17th episode of Impact, and in the following weeks, he began debuting a new persona that saw him being in a broken condition. I had to do the voice, sorry. The injuries from the I Quit match had basically effed up his brain, and he was mental, speaking in a weird accent, having a streak in his hair, and being obsessed with deleting Brother Nero, whom of which he blamed for putting him in his broken condition. At Slammiversary, Jeff Hardy defeated Matt Hardy in a Full Metal Mayhem match, and then on the June 21st episode, Jeff once again defeated Matt, this time in a 6 Sides of Steel match, meaning Jeff is now 2-0 against Matt, but Matt is desperate to delete Brother Nero, and so the next week on Impact, Matt challenges Jeff to the Final Deletion, a match taking place at Matt Hardy's house with the Hardy name on the line. Jeff accepted, and the Final Deletion took place the next week. Let's watch it, shall we? Alright guys, so we're just going to react to the Final Deletion. We're just going to watch it together. I have watched this before. I watched it when it first happened in 2017, but I've not watched it since. So we're just going to react to it rather than giving my play-by-play like I usually would, because there's lots to talk about, and I may as well just get my first-hand reaction to it. He's just playing a violin now. Alright. Oh, here comes Jeff on the quad, pulling up to the Hardy compound. This is shot, like, so amazingly well. And, come on, here we go. We have begun. Like I said, I don't remember much of this match. There's only about 2 to 3 spots that I actually remember. So, let's just jump into this. There is so many camera cuts right now, even more than Kevin Dunn cutting the cameras during a brawl in WWE. The amount of camera cuts is insane, but I love it. It's crazy how so many WWE fans gave this match backlash, but then they have 2 cinematic matches at Mania, which they loved. Which, by the way, I loved them both as well, but the hypocrisy of some WWE fans is insane. Also, what even is that? Is that some leaves? Like, what the hell? So Jeff in complete control right now, dominating Matt. Already got 2 near falls on him. But Matt looking to get back in control. Twist of Fate. Or was it called the Twist of Hate back then? But he's going to go for the cover. And a big near fall there. Jeff's bleeding already from what I can see. Is he bleeding? I can't tell. I think he is. Oh, he's biting him. Bloody hell. Side effect. Oh no, Jeff's going to get out of it. He's going to go for the Twist of Fate. Twist of Fate by Jeff. And a Swanton Bomb. That barely connects. What on earth is that? Is that a confetti cannon? Oh, it's on fire. Oh my days. Oh my god. He's using a shield as he's using a lid of a trash can as a shield. Oh my god. Bloody hell. Imagine like being their next door neighbours. Just imagine being their next door neighbours and just seeing all these fireworks at night time. Like, what is going on? Oh, he's got the gun now. Oh no. Oh! Matt Hardy's running for his life. Oh, that must be so scary though. Is that a dilapidated boat? He's hiding behind the dilapidated boat. Wait, it's Willow! Willow's here! That was the craziest thing. When I remember watching that and Willow comes out, it was like the craziest moment. It's so random. He just came out of the Lake of Reincarnation. Oh, Senior, is that Senior Benjamin with the taser? He pins Willow to win the match. Or aka Brother Nero. But it's not him! It's Senior Benjamin. What a twist! I forgot that even happened. Matt's fading. Matt's fading. Jeff's let go of him. Oh boy, is he gonna go for it? There just happens to be a ladder there. How convenient. But he's going to the top of it. For a big swanton. Okay. Oh. Oh, what? He set it on fire. And Jeff's fallen off. Is that real flames or is that a visual? I think that's real. That must be real, right? I think it is, but doesn't look it. Oh. And Matt goes to the pin. It's over. Brother Nero has been deleted. And Matt Hardy now owns the Hardy name. Oh my god, what a chaotic match. Oh my god. It's aged well. It has very much aged well. The Final Deletion absolutely blew up. I mean, the video for it currently sits at over 2 million views. Everyone was reacting to it. Even WWE wrestlers were watching it. A story goes that during a Japan tour in WWE, all the wrestlers were gathering in the locker room watching it because Chris Jericho was given an advanced copy of it, and supposedly they all loved it. With the quote being, "Imagine the worst thing WWE has ever done, but good." That was how they described it. Even John Cena loved it. The internet was going crazy over it, but there were some people who didn't actually enjoy it. What Culture Wrestling of Adam Blompier, Jack the Jobber, and Sam Driver, they reacted to the match and were very harsh and very critical on it, getting a lot of backlash for it on Reddit and other parts of the internet, claiming they didn't understand the character. My personal opinion of it is that I absolutely love it. I mean, I love any sort of cinematic match in wrestling, like Lucha Underground I love the WrestleMania cinematic matches, and I just love the broken gimmick. Goofy stuff like that, I absolutely love. I love when matches take place outside of a wrestling arena, and so it was perfect for me. And of course, Matt and Jeff are two of my favorite wrestlers of all time, so yeah, it was brilliant. I loved it. 10 out of 10. Shortly after the Final Deletion, Matt Hardy and Brother Nero would win the TNA World Tag Team Championships. And more awesome stuff would be done with the Hardy universe. They faced Decay in a Delete or Decay match. Again, another match on the Hardy compound. They even had Total Non-Stop Deletion, an episode of Impact that aired on December 15th, where the entire thing was filmed in the Hardy compound. A whole episode of Impact. If you guys want me to review that, let me know in the comments, because I would love to review that episode. I've never actually seen it. Going into 2017, they would continue to successfully defend their titles against the likes of Decay, Bram and Eddie Kingston, the Bromans, and the Wolves. Matt and Jeff at this time were very hot in the wrestling world. Everyone was talking about them, and they even started wrestling in Ring of Honor for a time period. They had an awesome match with the Young Bucks during WrestleMania weekend in 2017, which you guys have to watch. It was amazing. The brilliance of the Broken Universe caught the wind of WWE, who decided that they were going to re-sign the Hardy Boyz, and they did. On February 27th, Matt Hardy announced that he and Jeff Hardy had finally left TNA following years of speculations because their contracts were expiring that week. They did have a departure from the company, and they were written off by basically teleporting somewhere and basically just never coming back. And the Hardy Boyz would re-debut for the WWE at WrestleMania 33, which I was there live for. What a crazy experience it was getting to see the Hardy Boyz return to WWE. And that is ultimately how the Broken Matt Hardy character fell in TNA. It was kind of a good fall. I mean, the character got so popular that the top company wanted him back, so he left TNA. Like, it's a good way to fall, in a way, if you get what I mean. And that is it for this video, guys. If you would like me to cover Total Non-Stop Deletion or the rise and fall of Broken Matt Hardy in WWE, then let me know and I'll be very happy to do those. I'll see you all soon, goodbye, and keep on rolling.